So moving on to exit surveys. So the content of a survey, I think that all of the things that I have listed here are things that you should try to include. I'm going to go into more detail on this macro and micro reasons in a moment, but I also like to take some of the engagement survey questions that we use, not all of them, because typically those things are at least 40, 50 questions, but maybe take 10 of what you think are your best questions and include those in the exit survey, and you're going to rewrite them into past tense. Uh, it's sometimes useful to know, what are they doing now, or what do they plan to do in the future? What company did they go to? Obviously, they don't have to answer these questions, but that can provide useful information. I always like to ask some open-ended questions there, like, what was there anything that we could have done that would have kept you from leaving? What did you like about this job? What did you hate about it? And then a closed-ended summary question or two or three, and with things like, if you had it to do over again, would you have taken this job? And would you consider working for us again in the future? And this says the kind of the feel for an NPS style question, where whether you'd be willing to recommend that. I don't like NPS in an employee survey context, uh, but because I think the recommendation part of it is a little weird when you're recommending a company, because that's going to be very dependent on the particular job and the person. But when you're asking the individual whether they would consider working there again, I think that's a perfectly fine summary question to ask in an exit survey.